It's a great day on the 3S2 server. We've made no profits from the shop, we still haven't finished the hole, and I'm stuck here alone on the server tonight. But in all seriousness, today is a day that I've been waiting to do, or waiting for a very long time. Back, all the way as far back as episode 5 or episode 6 of 3S2, Nathan and I had plans of making a villager trading hall, and that never happened because, well, we all have started school again and our jobs and everything just make it very difficult to accomplish all of that. So, being that Nathan won't be on very regularly anymore, I thought I'd just go ahead and build this villager trading hall myself. So, that is exactly what we are going to be doing today, and we're going to start trading with villagers for the first time. Now, I thought that I would make it a little differently from how I have in the past. In the past, I've just made this rectangle box, and I've thrown villagers in there, and it just hasn't been very exciting. So today, I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to make it more in a circular or diamond-like shape. And I thought this time, we're going to spice it up and make it almost like a little oasis kind of thing. So using this white concrete, we are going to build the main part, and then we're going to have water and stone and moss on the inside. And I think it's actually going to look quite cool, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Honestly, I can't wait to see it. I don't even know what it's going to look like. But we're going to be doing several time lapses today as I slowly put this together, and I am on limited time, so we're just going to see how much I can get accomplished tonight. And if I can't get it all accomplished tonight, then I'll start work on it tomorrow. Alright, it's time to get started. But real quick, if you ever want to know how broken Minecraft physics are, like I said, a little bit more of a circular-like shape. So we're going to go 3 blocks this way, I think. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And I think we're going to continue that process for a little bit. We're not going to make this thing huge. In fact, I think this should suffice. Let's see. I tend to use the word suffice a lot on this on the series. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just kind of getting a feel for how big this is and seeing if this is going to be large enough. Alright, so based off of this should be pretty good, actually, just for a start. We might make it larger as time goes on, but I think this will do just fine. This is a very good size to start off with. So we're going to break this one because that'll be our entrance, and we're going to have villagers just kind of all set up around here. Not quite sure how yet, but that's how it's going to work. So I'm just going to build up the walls real quick, and let's time-lapse this part. Houston, we have a bit of a problem. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, we have the first part done, and I believe it is now time to add in the roof and the floor. So first things first is going to be the floor. And I thought we could just make the floor out of normal old stone that I smelted up. Because being that this is going to be more of an oasis kind of a thing, concrete is not what you think of when you think of an oasis. When you think of an oasis, you think of shrubbery and life and all sorts of great happy things. So I figured stone, naturally looking stone, would probably be our best bet in this scenario. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And before you're asking, no, I am not going to be bumping this down a block like I said that I never do, because I have done it. So Stop complaining. I'm also realizing that I can't mess up this process because if I misplace a block and I have to break it, I don't have a Silk Touch pickaxe, therefore I will have to go and smelt some more stone, and that would involve taking a long trip back to my base. So I have to be very careful. Oh, I'm going to have to take a trip back anyway because this wasn't enough stone. Okay, the floor is done. As soon as I thought of what to do for the ceiling, I'm just now thinking, what if I do stripped oak, stripped spruce logs. There we go, I can say it. Alright, so stripped spruce logs is the plan for the ceiling, but being that it is nighttime, I should probably start doing that now before it gets really deadly and dangerous once more. So we're going to collect that, and I'm just going to explain some stuff as I do this. I want to apologize if I'm not uploading every 3 days like I normally do. It's just with school and with work and with all my other hobbies and activities that I have to attend to throughout the week. It's just becoming more and more difficult to do this. So I'm just asking that you remain patient with me throughout this school year, and we'll make it through together. And also, one more thing. I feel like my channel is dying. I mean, it was never popular to begin with. Let's just get that out of the way. It was never popular to begin with. But lately, my videos have been getting fewer and fewer views, and honestly, that's pretty sad. I've been more and more disappointed after each video that I work hard to put out just gets fewer and fewer views and likes and comments. So if you're watching this, if you made it to this point of the video already, I'm going to ask that you please share this channel with your friends. If you have a friend that likes Minecraft, or any kind of the content that I make, recommend this channel to them, because it would just mean the world to me that you're spreading the channel and just making it really nice. Okay, the plan is simple. The plan is to go out like this. So kind of in this sort of shape, and whatever I have left over I will be using not as stripped spruce logs. I realize that this is going to be another expensive project if I do that. So instead, we're simply going to do spruce slabs. But I think it will look very cool. It'll still give off that nature feel, and it will tie in some of the other builds that I've done. Now, I also have to light this place up because it is getting dark, and my good friend the Creeper will be coming out very shortly. So I want to prevent any mishaps. And look, there's zombies over there already. I've now reached the point where I'm wondering if I collected enough resources, or if I'm really just winging this. I think I'm just winging this, in all honesty. I'm just winging it. Alright, I have finished the roof, and I think it actually looks pretty good from the top. What does it look like on the inside? Ooh, pretty cool, actually. I mean, it does feel a little bit cramped, to be fair, but I think it's quite nice. So we have these stone blocks on the ground. So now what I want to do is I want to create some stairs going around and add some water buckets in to give that a really cool effect. But first, I think we're going to take some of these moss blocks and spread the moss around a little bit. I think that will really look cool. And at the same time, I don't want to add too many, just enough that it feels slightly overgrown, but luscious at the same time, like a lush forest kind of a thing. Alright, so here we go. So this is the really cool thing about moss blocks. I've never used these before, but they're new. So if we go boom, oh, that's so cool. I love that. Alright, so we go like that, and then like that. And now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of... Ooh, I forgot this is like an Instamine thing as well. Ooh, flowering azalea, that's kind of valuable. I should hang on to that. But the moss blocks I'm going to put back. So we kind of get rid of the grass and everything else, just leaving the moss on the ground. So this is a very delicate process. I have to be very careful with what I hit. Okay, so now we have something like this. This is actually more shrubbery than I was expecting, but that's actually okay. So now we need to take some of these stone blocks and we need to craft them into stairs. And you will see why as soon as I can figure out my inventory here. So we're going to craft these into stairs. I'd say that should be enough right there. And we're going to place these along the inside. I want to center this just about as perfectly as I can. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so that will be our center. And what we're going to do is right along the outside here, right here I'm guessing, we're going to go stone stairs going around. And the reason why I'm doing this, which you will see in just a moment, is because it's going to give a really cool effect, especially once I place water on the inside. Okay, so that's that. Actually, I can get rid of this thing in the center. And I'm going to just put water, like that. And it's literally just going to go all the way around the center, and it's going to look really cool. I might put something in the center, not sure what, but something is going to go in the center there. So now I just have to constantly fill and refill the bucket. I'll probably just do a quick little time lapse of that. Never mind, I'm not going to do a time lapse because this is going to be an unnecessarily long process. So it is getting late for me. I probably only have about 15 minutes left until I'm going to head off to bed. So we're going to finish up this last portion before tomorrow like this. So I'm going to set up the little stations where we're going to put these villagers, and we're going to give them their own jobs. So now I need to go into this village, which is by Nathan's house. I decided to put it over here just because there's nothing close to Nathan's house. He probably feels very isolated. So by putting it near his house, this probably makes him feel better. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to steal this barrel. Ah, stone cutter. That's a job. I'm going to take this from you, sir. And you can come after it if you really want to. We have a blast furnace. That's a job, I think, isn't it? Okay, we're going to stick with this for now. Basically how this is going to work is I'm going to place down these specific stations, these areas, around this place. And what's going to happen is these villagers will be lured in here eventually, and they will either take a new job or they will keep the job they currently have, and I can just box them in and trade with them. And that should be about it. If we need any more, we can always throw those in somewhere. But for now, it is getting late for me, so I'm going to go to bed and catch up with you guys tomorrow, which now makes me realize this video might come out a little late. But, good night. Good morning. It is, well, actually afternoon for me. We are going to be continuing work on this. So now I think it's time to bring some villagers into the actual place. So we have a villager that I just saw. Where did my crafting table go? Here it is. So I'm going to craft up a boat, pop the villager in the boat, and then bring the villager over to its respected area. So let's see if this works. Hey, little guy, you wanna go in here for me? Yes, you do. Come here. Come here. Go towards that boat. You see this boat? This is a very cool boat. Here, come here. Come here. Get in the boat. It's a very nice boat. Yes, he's in the boat. All right, buddy. Here we go. Just go to your area. Why is this so hard for you to understand? I have trapped him, and he will never escape. He is now my prisoner forever and ever. I mean, that sounded a little bit harsh, but it is mostly true. I will be using you for trading and trading only. You will never leave this place unless something kills you. Let's go get some more villagers, and probably make a little time lapse out of it. We got some villagers, as you can see. This one for some reason is not taking the job that I assigned him. He won't take it. I tried putting another lectern on top, but he still didn't take it, so I'm not quite sure why. I'll figure it out later. But now that we have the inside mostly complete, I figured let's make the outside look a little nicer, because right now it's kind of just this dead thing in the middle of nowhere. So I thought if we could take some azalea bushes and plant those around, that could look pretty neat. Alright, I think that looks quite nice. So now we can trade with villagers. I have not yet traded with a villager this season, so when I do for the first time, it should give me the achievement. Now, what are they selling? This is a farmer, and apparently someone's already traded with him. Maybe Nathan was doing it. So he'll take emeralds or carrots. I don't have a lot of either. This mason, ooh, he's taking clay. I have a lot of clay that I'll never use, so I'll grab that. You haven't taken a job yet, so maybe I do need to. I'm not sure. You want coal, and I have a lot of coal. I have my clay and I have my coal. It's time to trade for the very first time this season. Alright, my friend, what did you say you wanted? Oh, you wanted emeralds. I'm not going to trade with you, but you wanted that. Look at that. What a deal. Awesome. Alright, and that's all that I had. So he gave me 6 emeralds. That's a pretty good price. Alright, and then how about over here? You wanted coal, and I got a bunch of that. Awesome. And you don't have enough for that, but that is okay. A bucket of cod. I don't want any cod. No, thank you. I'm going to continue to add some villagers in here, spice up the trades, and eventually, hopefully, we'll get some mending villagers in here. That would be fantastic. So, with that being said, I would like to thank all of you for watching today's video. Remember, share the channel with all your friends so that we can help make it grow again. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video.